Welcome back to the Ruby Tuesday. If you've been a fan of the Ruby Tuesday for any amount of time, we'll know what we do here. World cinema, anime, and animation. And today I'm talking about my top 10 anime series so far that is coming to Netflix in 2023. I'm going to be ranking them from 10 to 1. Excited to super excited in that ranking. Not all originals, but coming to Netflix, mostly in the US and the UK, in most territories around the world. Let's jump in. Starting at number 10, we have Pokemon Ultimate Journeys. We've had a few of the episodes from this series already, and if you've been a fan of Pokemon or anime at any point in your lifestyle, you'll probably have watched an episode or two of Pokemon. If you're a huge fan of Pokemon and play all the games, you would have watched most of the series. There's been so many. What makes this one unique is that this next batch of episodes leading up to a 25-year-long run for Ash, and this is the ending of his story. Apparently they're going to go elsewhere now with the Pokemon series. I doubt they'll kill him off, because that's not a thing that they do really in Pokemon, but it will be interesting to see what they do with the future episodes, and it'll be interesting to see how they end Ash's journey. At number 9 is something that we don't know a lot about. It originally was discussed that Magic the Gathering anime a couple of years ago was coming into the limelight. There's been no official confirmation as to the air date, but most think that it's going to come out in November, the 30th anniversary for Magic the Gathering, as a release date in Netflix. For everybody that loves Magic the Gathering, I'm sure you're going to be enticed into watching this anime, but also holding your breath as to whether this will be any good. Coming at number 8 is Black Clover Sword of the Wizard King. Now, for fans that are eagerly awaiting the 5th season that hasn't come out yet, we're going to get a feature-length animated adventure with Asta and the gang. I know this isn't very good, but I feel like it's gotten better, or I've been sucked into the drama of the characters. A lot of anime do that for me, and then like the anime regardless of whether it's good or the animation is good. For me, I felt like this anime found its footing in this season, so I'm very excited to see what they do with this new film. Let me know if you're a fan in the comments below. I feel like this series gets a lot of hate, but I really enjoy it. At number 7, Record of Ragnarok Season 2. With the gods deciding that the fate of humanity rests in their complete annihilation, they are given one last chance to prove their worth before the gods engaging in a battle of Ragnarok. A lot of fans weren't very excited to see what they did with season 1. Having a look at the season 2 trailer, I'm hoping that they've upped their game. I'm still hopeful that this might reflect what is in the original works of art, you know, from the graphic novels or the mangas that we get. So I hope it's as good or better than the first season. I liked it. I didn't mind it, but I know there was a lot of not hate, just like that's not quite what we wanted for it. There's always going to be toxicity around anything that there is a fan base for, but I think most were able to put those feelings aside, enjoy it for what it is, and then have their fingers crossed for season 2. Coming at number 6, probably one that you weren't expecting me to put in here, but The Way of the House Husband Season 2 drops on January the 1st, so one of the first animes that you could possibly watch. Have you seen the first season? I loved this. I thought it was really fun, entertaining, little bite-sized pieces. It's barely even anime. We have some moving images, and then it's just kind of expressions or big emojis or sound effects that are overlaid with stills that are moved left and right to pretend that it's actually animation. You do get a few movements of animation, but like I said, it's barely even anime. But for some reason, the story really works of this ex-Yakuza boss who comes across as so strict and scary, and the people that know him in his life are like, why is he the house husband? And then you get to see him attack everything as a house husband, but with that Yakuza style mind, and so he's like battling everything. It's so cute and quirky, and I just love it. For those bite-sized pieces, it's definitely one to watch. Coming at number 5 isn't an original work, but it's going to be on in most platforms and areas for Netflix in most territories. It's called Monster. There's going to be 74 episodes, a lot for you to sink your teeth in. It's regarded as one of the best animes of the mid-2000s. The past of Dr. Kenza Tenama comes back to haunt him when a former patient of his is revealed to be a serial killer. Plagued by guilt, Tema is determined to put things right. So this is one that people in the comments is one of those that people say, you gotta watch this. If you like anime, check this one out. It's been on my list for a while and I haven't gotten around to it, but I'm definitely going to now that it's coming. here. I'm very excited to sink my teeth into this. At number 4 is Kimi no Todok, From Me to You. There's 2 seasons, 38 episodes. It's a comedy, drama, romance, and the runtime is about 24 minutes. It drops also on January. If you like slice of life anime, then I think you will probably have this on your radar already. It's talked about quite widely in like high regard. I think this is going to be one of those you can sit back, have a cup of tea, and just relax. Despite her timid and sweet nature, thanks to Sao Caruana's resemblance to her monster from The Ring, she is given the nickname Sadoko. Longing to make friends, Sawako finds herself drawn to the past popular boy in class. Coming at number 3 is one you probably might not have heard of, or maybe just in the verse of the net you might have just had an inkling, but Skull Island anime from Powerhouse Animation Studios, Castlevania and Blood of Zeus. They did those and I love those, big fan of them. There's next to nothing known about the actual story apart from that it's coming out this year, supposedly. So tentatively 2023, I would presume late November, maybe even December, because they've not shown us anything yet. And not only that's an inkling that they've been working on it for at least a couple of years, but should be coming 2023. Coming at number 2, back in 2019, there was this fighty anime that people either loved or hate. In fact, there were 2. One of them was Baki that people loved, and the other one was Kengan Ishura that people loved or hated. There hasn't been an official release date, and don't let people fool you with their fake trailers on YouTube saying, hey, this is the release date. In fact, it is coming, but the only confirmation we have of that is Netflix's banner. It says things to look forward, official, coming this year, and the things that they put coming soon or worth the wait is never more than 6 months. So we can glean that the information of the 3rd season of Kengan Ishura is coming by the end of July, and I think I would be surprised that if we didn't get it within the first half of 2023. And number 1, without a doubt, is Junji Ito Maniac, Japanese Tales of the Macabre. I'm a fan of the manga. I have a number of the volumes. I'm busy reading Spiral at the moment. It's messing my mind up. I love all the iterations. I love how it starts fairly dark and then ends up in a place that you thought you were dark, and then just is so much more messed up but brilliant in its visual storytelling and messed up stories. And I'm hoping that the translation to anime is going to be so good. Fingers crossed it is. Very much hyped for this series. That is coming very early in January, 18th of January, so very soon in 2023. Let me know your list of anime that you're looking forward to coming this year, not just on Netflix, elsewhere as well, like Crunchyroll. Looking forward to your list. Thanks so much for watching, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.